Alright, here's a situation on turn 22, and I think I'm going to call it a wrap. The game is all over. There's really no other way to say it beyond that. I've been sitting here for a little while now thinking about this. Do I keep it going? Do I battle it through to some sort of end? I think it's just a bit of a waste of my time, and it's really not anything interesting to watch. In Riga here, the Russians will fight an attrition battle, which they will win pretty rapidly. There's not enough steps in there to fight an attrition battle. There's not enough supply in there for the Germans to even consider fighting a battle. And the supply situation is just going to continue to get worse as the Russians continue to barrage the port there in Riga. And where the Germans suffer, the Russians have a huge strength. They have more steps than they would ever need. They have started to build up supply dumps of very great capacity. They've had excellent rolls. So really, this would just be a dice rolling exercise, and I don't really think that's interesting at this point in time for anybody, including myself. I have other games I'd like to play as well, and I think I've gotten a lot out of this. I did end up bringing the Erman Goring Panzer Division in to kind of hold a defensive line, freed up my panzers, but really the Russians saw the Germans moving in that direction, just refortified that rail line. They could even further strengthen those positions if they want. They've got, where is it? Full off, or right here, I think another 8-10 steps of infantry just came onto the map that will quickly be rushing in that direction as well. Their supply situation is well in hand here, both trace and on map. They're actually holding back in terms of trace. They could move forward, but they're being a little cautious. So it's really no contest. Actually, if the Russians didn't move, they would score a victory point on the 6 next turns without moving, as long as they didn't lose anything, which Germans aren't in a position to really attack anyways. Supply up there, this is where I kind of decided this is the end. Ate all of my supply, just moving 2 panzer divisions and a little bit of a few independent units, with nothing for the attacks. So just futile. There's no point. It's just going to be a slow slog to wipe the Germans off the map here, so it's disappointing. I think, looking back, had the Germans not attacked with that spearhead through the Russian positions there and been encircled, and same with the encirclement that we saw down here on the Daugavpils rail line, we'd be in a lot stronger position here. If all that infantry had moved back into these positions, if those panzers had swung around or counterattacked over when we were a little freer, even down this route here, I think this game would be going still. The victory points were very close to that point. Was a very balanced game, I think. Maybe not the most interesting. At least that's me playing it solo. I don't know what it was like for everyone to watch, but it was a lot of Russians approached, Germans pull back type thing, but it was fun. I had a great time. I mean, I've been playing on and off for a while now, but certainly enjoyed every time I got it back going again. It's a great game. I'll definitely want to hit the table again with it in the future. Defending is hard. That's the takeaway I have from this, and I knew that from playing before. I feel like I did a bit better. I mean, the Germans did have a victory point lead for a substantial part of the game. They still do currently. They have a 2 victory point lead that's slowly going to fade away as their troops do. So, some positives to take from this, but it's just a futile exercise at this point to keep it going. So, I won't drone on for very long. I'll leave it at that. Just want to thank everyone for watching, and yeah, I hopefully be making some more videos going forward. I've got eyes on a few things here. take a look. I think I might play this. I've been thinking about it since I got it. Kind of on my want to play very much, so it's all I'm thinking about. So I've got a bit of an itch to play the Blitzkrieg Legend at some point too. So along with Canadian Crucible, which is not where it's supposed to be. I don't know where I put it. Probably because I was reading the rulebook. So TCS is a possibility as well. So, all right, that is a wrap. One last look at our dead pile there. Lots of Germans. All right, so thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully it was some level of interest, and hopefully I've got some more videos coming out in the future. So thanks again.